And welcome everyone to the Man Cave. My name is Paul Knapp, and this is season number 3, episode number 9 already, if you can believe that. And waiting in the green room tonight is our newest friend, Mr. Tim MacCowan. He is a collector, and we're going to talk to him tonight. But before we get started with that, I want to introduce you to my panel and my brother from another mother. If my mother was Japanese, this is this is Sig 20 himself.
Hi.
Mr. Stacy Armstrong, how are you tonight, sir?
Shape of a YouTube host.
There you go. And you look just like him.
I do.
And our second panel member, who is wanted in 7 states and 3 counties in New Hampshire. He is still on the wanted list for the FBI. This is Mr. Sexy himself, Mr. Rick Bradshaw. How are you tonight, sir?
I'm in the protection.
Witness protection program?
Witness
Yes.
protection. Nice.
No, don't look at me.
All right.
Heidi
You gotta
ho!
block out your voice kind of funny like.
Yeah, you got to change your voice, man, if you're going to do that.
I did. This isn't my real voice.
Rick, you want to lead us in saying hi into the chat?
Everybody's here. Ernie is here. G.I. Joe, The Lost Chronicles. Very
Yep.
cool. Big Boss Jack. Murray's always here.
Look at Murray's here. Oh,
Yeah,
tell you.
Lone Wolf.
must
Moon
be
Doggy. Moon
Yeah.
Doggy is here. Ernie's Attic. Yeah. Ronald McDonald. Hey, speaking of
there's
Ronald,
Barb.
did you do anything with that picture I sent you?
You probably threw it in the trash.
You didn't. You forgot.
You
The
forgot.
special picture I made for Ronald.
Are you talking to me?
Yes, you. Yes,
I
you.
didn't
The
get a
boss.
picture. I didn't get a picture from you.
I sent it to you in the chat. You couldn't
I
use it.
told you put
I
it
did
in the
not.
trash.
I did not
You
get it.
See?
You forgot. You saw it.
I did not get it. That's why I'm looking at you with the dumb look.
Ronald,
I
he
don't know what
saw
to
it. He
Even if he doesn't even
messed
know
up,
he's
Ronald.
got it.
I'm throwing you right under the bus.
Oh,
Next
fine.
You're going to back it up and run right over me again.
I can just mute you from here. I don't need to listen to this shit. I'm trying to keep up with all these chats, man. And you guys are,
But he's here. Everybody's here.
Andy and Indy's here.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
Barbie's
Adam
here.
Stedman, did you see the video that Adam just dropped? G.I. Joe Lost Chronicles, man. You got to check that out. It is a 20-minute video, but it is worth the sit and watch, man.
It is, yeah. I
Crazy.
wasn't expecting that long. I was like, whoa.
Yeah. It kept my attention, man. Very cool. Very cool. Can't wait for the next episode there, Adam. Hopefully you're working on that. Murray Corrigan from Canada is here. I'm keeping my mouth shut if that's what you're going to ask.
51st state.
Is there anybody we're missing? Anybody we're missing? We're up to 19 people right now. That's great.
Yeah, good. Very good.
Ronald McDonald's here. So, all right. Let's see. I got some announcements before I go around the room because I know you guys are going to take like 10 minutes each.
I don't have
First
anything.
off, Angelo Dianabel contacted me this week and said he still has 2 calendars left. 2 calendars. So he had to order at least 5, I think, on his last batch. 3 of them are bought. So if anybody is wanting a calendar, make sure you get with Angelo Dianabel so he can, get those out to you. Next Tuesday, Toy Soldier Tuesday. Now, we're having Toy Soldier Tuesday tomorrow, but next Tuesday is getting moved to Wednesday.
Oh, wait a minute.
Let's throw people off. Toy Soldier Wednesday. I know it doesn't have the flow.
Yeah, that hasn't. No, there's no flow.
But
So
I'm pulling a Murray Corrigan. I got to work next Tuesday. Do you believe that shit? So, yeah.
Oh boy. All right.
Not my real job. Not for the
you know
government.
even how to spell work.
I'm not working for Elon Musk next week. It's a part-time.
Sure. Okay.
So we're just moving it to Wednesday next week. So don't think we're not having it. And next Monday, as of right now, our special guest is going to be Mr. Dan DiBiase. So,
All righty.
all right. So now, Stacy, what you got? What you want to talk about, Stacy?
I don't have anything. I can't show the other things that I'm. That's the only thing I've been. All I can tell you is that I've been working this week. I've had a really busy week. I have 100 talkers that I have to redo. Fix the talking unit and flock.
Wow.
And I've gone through 50 in a
Wow.
week. So I've got to do the other 50, and then finally that job's done. So I'm tired of talkers for a while.
Roar Drawer needs a golden skull. You're gonna have to go to Jeff Shear on that. He's sending those out.
Yeah, I think he has a couple left.
So
Yeah, but that's it.
contact Jeff Shear on that. Elon will fire my. He will, man. He knows where I live. He knows where I work. Is that it? Is that really all you got?
That's really because I haven't got anything in. I'm
Why do
still
I even
in
have you on my show?
Express.
He has
Why do I
all
even have
week.
you on the show?
Yeah.
He has
things
all week
coming
to
in, but-
prepare, and this is what he does.
You had one job, man, just to get some shit ready for tonight, and you.
I feel
All right, Rick. That means you get like 10 minutes all yourself. So you get his 5 minutes plus your 5 minutes.
you.
All right,
run
hey,
with it.
I'm going to start out with something 1-6, huh?
Oh,
That's
Oh,
something
no.
different.
No,
well,
no,
this is
no,
a
no.
1/6 channel. I mean,
1/6.
Yeah, I mean,
Does
don't do
anyone
us any
have one of
favors
these?
now.
what is that?
What the hell?
Is it a pirate? What is it?
This is Clockwork Man from Doctor Who. It's from season 2 when David Tennant was the Doctor. And he has a whopping 14 points of articulation. He was manufactured in 2007.
By?
Really, I couldn't figure out who he was made by, but
I don't remember him. And I watched
these were
all
produced in
I like the David Tennant.
England.
Yeah.
The 12-inch line of Doctor Who. I know Murray knows, and they're actually really cool figures if you can find them, and they're on eBay.
I didn't even know they made them. Wow.
This guy runs about $75 now if you can find them.
Still
And
cheaper than
what
that
he
bear.
is, dude. I'm gonna quit the show if you
He
keep
says
doing
no.
that.
Clockwork 1. Murray said Clockwork 1.
Clockwork One.
And he's a robot under there.
Oh.
Oh, really?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, no, that's kind of cool.
Well, let's see. Does it? Oh, it has eyes. Huh.
Yeah.
Does that plastic thing come off too?
I don't
No.
think so.
Okay.
I do not think so. I think they were only in one episode.
I don't remember that. Yeah, he was my favorite Doctor too.
But the outfit is great. The figure is nice. The articulation is pretty nice. So my second one to show, and this one, I don't think Cause is here tonight. He might be. So this is the McFarlane Fleischer Superman. Is everyone familiar with the Fleischer cartoons from the 1940s?
No,
No.
I'm not.
I bet you Murray is. So from 41 to 43, they made 17 episodes from the Fleischer Studios. And
During the war?
I was
Yeah,
going to say,
this was the first cartoon appearance of Superman. And you can find the episodes on YouTube. They're amazing animation. Like it blows away anything from today.
Huh. And he had a black diamond, like with the S in it. Yeah.
Yeah, and this is McFarlane's iteration of the Fleischer Superman. Really nice figure. You know, it's got a wired cape so you can move it around.
Mm-hmm.
Really nice. I was really looking forward to this one. I'm not a huge Superman guy, but I had to have this. Really nice.
Adam wants to know if that's Mr. Clean in the background.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is. And he is. I made a mistake. He is 1/6 scale. That Mr. Clean. I said he was like 9 inches when I showed him before, but he's actually 1/6.
Yeah. Jeff Shear is with us tonight, so if anybody does need the golden skull,
Hey,
Jeff.
Put it in
All
the
right,
text.
this one, Jeff is going to love this one. I'm going to show next.
We need to flock to Mr. Clean then.
Oh my God, dude, you're killing me.
Everything does not get
I'm gonna
flocked.
burn
We went over this
all my
before.
flock
I'm just
stuff. I'm
saying. I
gonna
mean,
burn.
there's an opportunity here that you're just totally passing by on. But go ahead.
You guys
And
familiar with
those episodes are on
people
Tubi.
are familiar with Four Horsemen, right? The Four
Yes.
Horsemen
Yep.
and Mythic Legions and stuff. So
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, that
Look
is
at
pretty.
that.
So this figure is the new from the Necronomus wave that's coming out. This is a Templar Knight. This is Sir Elijah.
Yeah, well, I recognize because of the cross. So,
Yeah.
What scale is it?
These are basically 112, but they're kind of big and chunky. But they fit in the 112
Oversized a little bit. Yeah.
universe. The horse is Bishop, and he actually goes with Sir Gideon, which I might have to buy now because Sir Elijah doesn't quite look right with all that gold clashing with the silver. But what the Four Horsemen did with this new wave, the Necronomus wave, is they improved the articulation on the figures. So you can get more dynamic posing with them. Highly recommended. Highly recommended.
Those are two separate purchases that you have there?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Ah.
And you see all the gold stuff on the horse.
Yeah, yeah.
If you can, look up Sir Gideon. He is the most ornate knight you're going to ever see. The details on the guy are unbelievable. A little too much, actually. The Templar Knight looks more realistic. And the Templar Knight comes with an alternate head,
Yeah.
you know, a classic
Yeah.
helmet. But the cool thing that these come with, I'm going to put him down and show you, and then I'll be done. The horse.
Action Joe Fig said you need to get the horse that goes with Serena.
And the horses, they're nice. They ain't cheap. So the horse has a skull head, and the knight has an insert you can put in his chainmail. You take his face off and insert the skull, so you can have like an undead knight. Pretty neat. Almost like
that's pretty neat stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, almost like getting two different, two figures.
How is that pricey?
The knights will run you around $50 and maybe $5 shipping. The horse is about $90. Yeah, they're not that. But the thing is you pay, they're pricey, but the quality is amazing, and it's Four Horsemen. You can't go wrong with, Yeah, it's a quality piece, So those were my big things. That's it.
Are you sure?
I can't carry the show all night.
That was a letdown.
You won't be carrying the show. We got Tim MacCowan.
You.
And I Tim MacCowan in the waiting room, man.
I'm going to reach through there and I'm going to grab you.
I would really like you to flock my bear and Mr. Clean.
Oh, my word.
Hey, speaking of which, somebody's in the chat room. Can you show that?
What? Oh, yeah. I guess we could, yeah.
What?
Is he still awake?
Well, he's chatting away.
Well, sure. Go ahead.
Well, no, I'm not talking about the one you showed me tonight. I'm talking about the one you showed me last week.
Oh, that one?
Or is that a secret? Is that a secret too?
Well, I have it here. I can show one. I don't want to show the other.
Well, I think he'll think that's cool.
Okay. Well, since he's here. All right. So this was a Brian Gidney did the head. I did not do it. I just printed up the head. And then this is the flocked version. I have two versions of it. One's a painted head version. This is the flock version. And this young man graciously sent me the clothing that he wears. So maybe you could guess who this is.
I have no idea who that is. Dude, that's awesome, man.
It's a Viking.
I said it's a Viking. Look at that. Hey, Jeff Shear, any idea who that might be?
That's real hair.
Skunk Works. What's that?
Skunk Works Studio. I have no idea, man.
Yeah, I don't know who he is. Let's see.
Yeah. No, it looks good, man.
Yeah. So he's done.
You know what that is? That's living the adventure right there.
Yeah.
Living the dream.
Living the dream, living the adventure. What's up, adventurers?
I didn't do that.
You got to do a pull string on him, man.
Yeah.
Can you put a sound box in, Jeff? What's up, adventurers?
It could be done. It could be done.
Yeah, you got to do it, man.
Yeah,
that'd be awesome.
So he was nice. He sent me all the clothing and the shoes.
I know.
So those are the type of shoes he wears. He says. So
he needs a kettlebell. Yeah.
Yeah, right. Does he have a kettlebell? They do make those little dumbbells, man.
I wanted to get a Stein or a mug or something. Then the other hand, get a cigar, a big stogie.
He needs a micro brew there, a micro drag.
Yeah, little shot glass in one hand. And... All right. Well, we got somebody in the waiting room here. I think we need to get to him before he falls asleep on us. How do we introduce this guy? He's a Michigander, right? A Michigander?
Yes, he is. Yes.
He's a fellow Michigander with you, and that's how we found him, right?
Yep.
And his name is Tim MacCowan. Here he is, Mr. Tim MacCowan. How are you, sir?
Good. Thank you very much for having me on.
Welcome.
Sorry, we don't have a clap button. We all have to clap for you. So.
We don't really mean it.
I don't have enough money in the budget to invest in a clap machine. So how do you know this guy named Stacy that's been on my show for the last couple of months?
Well, Stacy and I met up
in prison
through the. Well, no, that's a longer story, but he was in and I was leaving, so there you go.
Yeah, I was just.
But we met up with the GI Joe club that we started up here in Michigan, and yeah, so ever since then, every 2 to 3 months, we're meeting up and hanging out for part of an afternoon and repairing stuff and fixing stuff for other people and having a great time, sitting down, talking, and enjoying it company.
Very cool. And how long have you been collecting, sir?
I started collecting after I got out of the Army back in '92. So from '92 to present, that's pretty much all I've been doing. Yeah.
But you had G.I. Joes as a kid?
Oh, I had a lot of G.I. Joes as a kid. My dad was a garbage man, and so everybody would get their toys thrown out when Mom cleaned their rooms. So he'd be bringing them home, and we'd torture the living bejesus out of them, blow them up, cut them up, and drag them behind our bikes, and boy stuff. Yeah. And then they just ended up back in the trash. But at least they got recycled for at least one more kid to play with.
Absolutely, man. You already got a question from the chat room. Somebody wants to know, are those police or Navy on the top shelf? I guess that's the.
They're Navy. I only have one state trooper.
All right.
Yep. Shore patrol. Yeah.
Yep. So that's where my G.I. Joe showed up. Your dad picked him up.
Yeah.
So probably half his collection's yours, Rick.
Yeah. I lay claim to those. Sorry.
Hey, Cause is in the room now. You had something to say.
All right. So tell us a little bit about your collection. What do you mainly collect? 60s, 70s?
I collect 60s and 70s. Pretty much whatever I like, I that's what I collect. I started out collecting just the fuzz-headed stuff, and I was trading with a guy named Kevin. He was collecting the painted hair until he was down to very few fuzz heads that he wanted to keep. So we stopped trading, and then I started, finding other people to trade with and buy, and now I'm up to probably 550 Joes, I think.
Wow.
Something like
all
that.
Vintage?
So, all vintage,
wow.
Yeah.
And what is your newest GI Joe that you have? We'll just say, is it from the 70s? Is it Hall of Fame?
Oh,
do you have any Hall of Fame? Do you classic collection?
No, I don't have any Hall of Fame. I have some classic collection. I have some 21st century ones that they did. Mostly the outfits and stuff like that I thought were really cool at the time, so I picked those up. The classic collection, I've got quite a few of those, but those were just more they were there at the time kind of things.
How about the repro stuff? Did you get any of that when it came out? The Target stuff?
No, I really didn't get into it. No, I for some reason I totally missed out on all of it. I didn't hear about it till it was gone. It was the weirdest thing ever.
They were around for
I have no idea, but apparently I was boycotting Target way back before everybody else did.
I knew it was out, but I wasn't collecting.
Walmart even carried them.
I missed it.
Yeah, I know. It's Toys R Us, Walmart.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to blame my wife then, because she didn't let me go down the toy aisle apparently too many times.
She keeping you. She knew about it.
So are we looking at the bulk of your collection behind you, or is there like 3 other rooms like Stacy has?
No, there's just one room. I'm trying to expand into the other room, but she won't let me have it. So
Oh.
we have to thumb wrestle over it or something. I don't know yet. But yeah,
So,
I'm just trapped in here. with
where
my
are you
Joes.
at right now? I mean, are you like in the
Is that the basement?
ground floor of the house, or
I'm in the basement.
you're in the basement?
Yeah,
So,
I'm in the basement, back corner, hiding.
and does she ever come down there?
Only when I haven't done something that I need to
Oh.
do. That she's told me 4 times to do it, but I forgot when.
Hey, Cosmosera has a question for you. Do you collect any other foreign stuff? Action Man, Guyver Man, Falcon, anything else?
No, I do
Just,
not.
G.I.
no.
Joe, Hasbro, Nambro?
GI Joe. I collect the Ready Gang stuff from Marks, and then I collect the Matchbox Fighting Furies pirate stuff from '79. 1979.
Uh-huh.
So, yeah. I really like that kind of stuff. My favorite stuff is like the backyard patrol sets.
Oh, yeah.
In the bags. Those are my favorite things, which is just really strange, but yeah.
Any toy shows this year so far, or no? You go to G.I. Joe conventions? Or?
No, I haven't went to a GI Joe convention in probably 25 or 30 years now. I think it was in Chicago was the last one I went to or something. Yeah, it was a long time ago. I go to the Okemos toy collectors show here locally, and then just the Michigan guys, when we get together.
Yeah.
So how do you find your Joes? Just a lot of trading?
Mostly trading, but eBay and stuff like that when they aren't going just absolutely crazy with prices.
Yep.
Warjor wants to know if you can show a figure. I mean, you got a lot to choose from. I don't know what you want to pull.
Yeah.
You got anything handy, or do you have to go behind you? Oh, there you go.
Oh,
there you go. Nice.
Officer there, man. That's
nice.
I'll pull out a couple of them here.
So that's all vintage, right?
These are some of my
reissue, right? That's all.
Oh yeah.
Vintage,
Oh, you got a nurse.
There you go.
You
You can put that kid through college, sell that.
Yeah. And I noticed the white bag too.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yep. I sold one, and that was it. And I was like, I'm never gonna do that again.
Oh, is that the one you're sending me? I can't remember. Yeah, I think that's the one you're.
I thought you wanted. I thought you wanted the boxed one.
No, I'll just take the open one. That'll be fine.
Oh, okay. This is my last my bullet man that I just finished up here, putting them all together.
Did you do the metal on that? Did you paint that, or is that original still?
No, that's
Oh, wow.
original. Yep, it's still all original. Yep. Yeah, it took me probably 2.5 years to get a helmet, and then I found 2 helmets within like 3 weeks.
Yeah.
That's how it works.
Yeah.
So I got them both.
Question from Rory Kurgan for you. House is burning down. You got to grab one figure. Which one you going for?
Ooh, probably my nurse or the boxed Negro GI Joe. Yeah, those are my two. Yeah, I've got 2 kids. I've got a son and a daughter, and yeah, they're probably gonna each get one of those.
Yeah.
When I'm gone. So yeah. Other than that, yeah, my collection will be probably up on eBay as soon as I'm gone. The wife's gonna be selling it. I just hope she doesn't sell it for what I told her I bought it for.
Yeah, right.
And what would she be selling it for to buy? What does she collect again? What was that?
Yeah. She collects precious moments.
Really?
And her collection's upstairs.
Oh, so she gets the house, you get the basement.
I get a room
in the basement.
I get a room.
Basement.
That's it.
Yeah. And she gets the whole living room.
Hey, well,
And dining
yeah,
room.
that's right, true, and the dining room too. Yeah.
Did you
That's
already
how
say it? I don't know. Did we ask you backstage? Was there a holy grail you're still looking for, or did you already say that?
What I've been really looking for lately is the boxed pygmy gorilla set. I have no idea why, but that is like the set I want like the most of right now. That's what I want.
And
I know Ace has one of those, 2 or 3 of those.
I'm sure he has got a couple. Yeah.
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 What was your favorite one as a child? You said you got leftovers like from your dad and finding them and stuff. But did you have a favorite set when you were a kid, or did you have that one as a kid?
I had. Well, I like the backyard patrol sets, and the pygmy gorilla set I had, and then I had the training tower
So you were
stuff
more towards the
in the
adventure team
bag.
stuff. You weren't into the military.
Oh yeah, I'm a young guy. Yeah, I'm only 55.
Well, see, I'm a young guy. I'm only 56, but I had hand-me-downs from my brother, and he had a Navy guy and a Marine guy, so that's what I played with. I never got into it.
Yeah.
Tim, how about vehicles? Do you have all the vehicles, or are they too big to store?
Oh, I've got a few. Yeah. I've got a few stacked in here. Yeah, I've got the Skyhawk.
I see a helicopter right there.
The coils of doom.
Got 4 or 5.
Yeah, I've got the yellow helicopter. I've got the.
Oh, I see 2 helicopters actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll see if I can.
Yeah, there you go.
I'll see if I can swing it a little bit.
Oh.
Yeah.
Now those trackers, are they the brown ones? Are they the tan ones? Or are they?
They're the tan ones. Yep. I've got 2 loose
man.
ones and 1 boxed one.
Well, you don't need 2 loose ones. You can get rid of one of those. Paul Knapp doesn't have one of those yet. Just throwing that out there.
Don't listen to him, Tim.
Well,
That's one of the.
Paul needs
if I can get that
ones I don't have.
if I can get that pygmy
gorilla.
if I can get one of those
but you want the box.
pygmy gorilla sets, then we're gonna be talking. Yeah, I want it boxed. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Any regrets with collecting, selling, buying?
Not having enough room.
Yeah. Well, first one is not having enough room. Second one is I did sell my collection. My first collection I sold probably. I had probably 25 or 30 Joes at the time. I sold those, and then probably not even a year later, I started collecting again. And yeah.
Why did you sell?
At the time, I needed the money. We had a little baby, and it's just one of those. I'll get it later if I can get it. If I can't, oh well, I'll deal without it.
Yeah.
Sacrifices
you got rid of.
Oh yeah. I did that probably in the first
Do you have your collection on display? Is everything behind you, or do you have other stuff boxed up? Or
I've got stuff boxed up in the original cardboard boxes they got shipped in because I don't have room to put them out.
And that room that he's in, right, you see right there now, it's all the way around.
Yeah.
So it's in front of him and then down the other side and everything too, to that other doorway that you see. So it's a big room.
That is a pretty big room then, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this room's 1 foot all the way around, bigger than my master bedroom. Oh. And I still want a bigger room.
Sure. We all need more space for that stuff, man.
Yeah.
You didn't happen to grab any of your packaged clothing or, when you bring to the shows, you can show people today, when you come to our Michigan club, the uniforms. I didn't mean for you to, you didn't happen to grab them, did you? I was going to have you show them. Can you grab them easy?
I think so.
Now, Tim also does talker repair. He does restringing muscle bodies, all that kind of stuff. So there you go.
Yeah. More muscle body guys. So,
So you repairing those, or is that?
Oh yeah, I'm repairing them. Yep. They go into my collection.
Yeah.
None of these are for sale, right? You're not selling any of those?
No, those could be for sale. Yeah.
There you go. People are looking for them, so.
Yeah, I've got probably another 8 or 10 bodies that I need to finish up, and that type of stuff. So
there you go.
Here's an MP.
Now, is that original wrapping, or do you put wrapping around it, or?
Yeah, nope. This is all original.
Original. Yeah. So you still got the rivet on it? Yep.
Yeah.
Wow, nice.
Ernie wants to know: is most of your collection loose or packaged?
It's mostly loose. Yeah. It's mostly loose. I have the 69 red top figures. I need to get those, and then I need the 2 black Talking Commanders boxed, and then I'll deal with some of the Soldiers of the World box stuff. But everything else is pretty much loose.
But you have the figures. Goes. You're just missing the boxes, right?
Right. Yep.
I'm gonna have to mute Stacy on this one.
Oh, there you go.
Stacy, I just muted you, man. So I gotta ask him this question that Cause just brought up. Tim, any thoughts on kicking Stacy the flock out of your club, the Michigan club?
I could not do that if I wanted to. I'll tell you right now. He is an absolute. He's a gem. He is a gem.
I don't know. We saw the last picture where everybody was like getting on his shit, and he's not a touchy feely kind of guy, and everybody's kind of,
he's touchy.
Oh, yeah?
Oh yes, he is. Oh yeah.
Go ahead. I got him muted. You can say whatever you want. He's not allowed to say.
That's why I was standing behind him, so you didn't see where my hands were at. So, we were kind of playing Kermit the Frog there for a minute,
So what's Stacy like in the group? Can you tell us? I mean, is he's the president, vice president, treasurer? What? No?
I want to say he's one of the founding fathers.
Oh.
So there's like basically 3 or 4 of us that started the group. Basically him, Randy, and myself, and maybe one other one.
Yeah.
But it's just nice to have guys that are in the area that can get together, that have a common interest, and are still like really enthusiastic about showing their collections, or helping others out and getting them started with their kind of thing. And Stacy and Randy and myself doing repairs and everything else, and talking to guys and showing them some of the stuff that they have or they're looking for and stuff like that. It's really fun.
The lies you guys tell.
Oh, jeez.
I saw the muted sign go off. Oh my God.
You were talking with your hands. You're like, what the fuck?
I know.
Hey, do you remember when you were a kid and stopped playing and started collecting, or was there a time where you were like, or did you just keep your stuff? Well, you said you didn't keep your stuff from when you were a kid, right?
I kept some of it in basically a suitcase, and by the time I was like old enough to, after I got out of the military and all that, it basically stayed in the suitcase for quite a while, and then we got our first house, and then I decided, I'm going to start collecting again, and so that's where it ended up. It's just start collecting the things that you enjoyed as a kid, and it was just like the Toy Shop magazine is where I started out, collecting stuff, because that was before the internet.
Oh, yeah.
So trying to get stuff on there, I was going through back issues like 2 or 3 months, and then calling people up saying, "Hey, do you still have this?" And they're like, "Yeah," and I'd be like, "Okay, I bought it," So it was crazy. Or it's like Codworld's collectibles, having getting that catalog in the mail, like around Christmas time when my dad and mom were still alive. My mom would be like, "Well, what do you want?" I'm like, "I want a G.I. Joe thing." She goes, "Are you kidding me?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'd like that."
Yeah.
And so she would buy me one, and I'd be like, "Okay, well, it was really cool."
You said you have 2 kids, right?
Yep, I've got a son that's 27, and I've got a daughter that's gonna. Well, let's see here. She just turned 23 last
And
month.
neither one has any interest in your collection, right?
Oh God, nope, not at all.
Really?
Yeah.
So your son didn't play with them growing up? All video game kind of kid, or is he?
Well, Jeffrey he played with them as a kid. I even got him his own as far as that goes, but it was just something that it never really clicked with him, and video games, he was always into that kind of stuff too. So, and now he collects video game systems.
Oh, really? So that's his collection. Yeah.
Well, he's collecting.
Yeah, he's a collector.
Yeah.
So what are your thoughts on
as long as
3D printing?
Ooh, 3D printed stuff I absolutely love. I am a miniature painter also, so I paint a lot of miniature wargaming fantasy stuff. So I get a lot of stuff that's 3D printed.
Yeah, but I'm talking about guys that are 3D printing 1/6 scale stuff. Like
I don't
stuff you can't find,
I don't think it's bad at all. Yeah. Yeah, like the biceps and the forearms and all that.
I mean, like parts and pieces that you can't find, like bayonets and things like that. I mean, are you okay with mixing and matching, or is it like vintage has to be vintage and 3D has to go with? Yeah.
I'm more of a purist when it comes to the Joe stuff. Yeah. So it's going to be all vintage. I have vintage knockoff stuff too, but it's all vintage as far as that goes. But yeah, a lot of the 3D printed stuff is amazing. I think it looks a lot better than that other the pop metal stuff that came. What was it? For the G.I. Joe stuff, it was like the helmet was like pop metal.
Oh,
it was like metal.
Yeah.
And I didn't care for that. I'd rather have just somebody print out a plastic one, and that would have been fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's great, and I really like where people are taking and doing some really interesting takes on the same old thing. They're changing it up, doing different adventures for the adventure team. They're doing different vehicle pieces to attach to like mobile support vehicles and all that. I think it's absolutely, it's absolutely amazing.
Cool.
Where do you see the 1/6 scale in the future, man?
I don't know. I don't collect it, so I have no idea.
1/6 our scale.
1/6 scale. You collect.
What about?
Oh, sorry. I'm thinking 1/12 scale. All right. I see us getting older, and I don't really see us trying to see younger people pick it up and collect it the way we do. I collect it because of the memories.
Yeah.
And I don't think they get that same attachment.
Sure. Right.
As far as that goes. But yeah, and it's money thing. It's a money thing too. So are they going to want to pay that much money for something, or is it going to die out with the rest of us?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I see. I collect model trains, and I see that at train shows too. It's the kids aren't there anymore. And the older guys are dying off, and stuff that was so expensive, even just 5-10 years ago, is cheap now because nobody wants it. You know what I mean? Stuff's going cheap.
Yeah.
Stacey, you got a question?
I do the ends.
Yeah, I see it. I can make a mold of them, but I don't know about what to make the actual boot back out of, because I wouldn't want to make it out of silicone. So I could make it out of like I could get some soft plastic. I don't know if it'll crack. I could try it. See,
Yeah.
I could make the
Tim,
mold.
did Stacy make a 3D head of you? Tim,
What's that?
did Stacy make a?
Sorry, no, he didn't. He did not.
Okay.
What? It's gonna. It looked like a white bowling ball. I'd look like the Mr. Clean over there.
He should do the whole Michigan club.
Yeah, you should do it one for everybody. in the club.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
should. I should do that.
That would be hilarious. I know the guys would definitely they would like that. I know the guys would like that.
Hey, give us one good childhood memory
if
playing
you-
with your GI Joes or any other toy. It doesn't have to be GI Joes. I mean, if you got a good
well,
Christmas story, birthday story, anything like that.
a good story is I had a 1969 green Schwinn bicycle that I learned to ride, and this was back in 74, 75, so I was like 5 years old, 6 years old, something like that. And I learned to drive or ride my bike on a gravel road.
No.
So yeah, you don't fall too many times. You learn to keep pedaling. So, but yeah.
Good memory.
But for GI Joes, it was always going to Grandma and Grandpa's house and hanging out, and checking out what I got out of the Sears catalog that year, that kind of thing.
Were you allowed to take yours outside, or were you an inside guy?
I collect I keep all my stuff inside.
I mean, when you were
the only time it ever leaves.
Parents allowed to let you take them outside, or no? Was it?
Oh yeah, we tortured those
okay.
things, man. We tortured them. We took and we burned them up, blew them up. Yeah.
Did
they didn't
did
care.
anything survive? Anything from your childhood?
I had an hard hand air adventurer that survived, and that was it.
Do you still have them?
Yeah.
And to you, I say,
I
Twitter.
think I do. I think I still have him. I think he's in the bottom of my showcase over here behind me.
Cool.
Yep. But he was one of those ones where it's like, I have no idea. He survived. I don't know. He's a survivor. So
what are you looking for? What's your holy grail? What are you looking for?
We already asked that, man. Pay attention.
We did? I didn't hear it.
Yeah, he wants a box set.
Well, I know he wants that. I mean, but is there I meant like the 60s. We already know about the Pygmy Gorilla.
The 60s. Yep. The 60s would be the red boxed. The red box.
That's your favorite. You like the 69 Adventures of.
That's the year I was born. So yeah, I want to collect those next.
Do you have any of the Foot Lockers?
No.
Oh, okay.
I had the astronaut one.
The
That was
Locker.
it.
Okay.
At one time, and then I got rid of that. So
Now my buddy here, he has what's called a mayonnaise jar, and he likes to ask a question out of the mayonnaise. He pulls a question randomly out of the mayonnaise jar and likes to ask our guest all the time. So
All right, Tim, you ready?
Rick, go ahead and ask mayonnaise
You
jar.
want the question, Tim? Listen carefully, because
sure.
everyone's listening. Okay. In your opinion, Tim, what's the best sandwich?
Now we rate you on how you answer this. I just want you to
Think
know
carefully. Think carefully.
Your life depends on it.
Now, a sandwich or a sub? Is a sub considered a sandwich?
Yes.
Yeah, between two slices of bread of any kind.
So I would have to go with a ham and cheese.
Ham and cheese.
So
Basic ham and cheese. Lettuce and tomato? Mustard?
just a piece. No mustard, no mayo.
Oh,
He's a male guy.
all right. Take
Yep.
2 points away
Yep.
for that, Stacey.
I was waiting for that.
Yep.
Okay.
Very good. Very good.
Stacy,
answer.
what are you throwing around, Stacy?
Oh no, I'm just gonna take 2 points out of the jar.
Oh,
and then
That's it.
if he
you got another mayonnaise jar question for him?
oh yeah, and then if he the jar is empty by the time the questions are over with, then I'm sorry, Tim, but you lose.
You want the next question, Tim?
I'm voted off the island. Okay, yeah, go
You're
ahead.
the first sacrifice off the island.
Tim, do you believe in Bigfoot?
Oh, you went there. You went with the Bigfoot question.
Ooh.
Oh, this is a big one, man, because half
Yeah,
the people in the chat room do believe.
Okay.
Yeah, they're listening.
So that they exist now or back in history?
Whatever you think, whatever your opinion is.
I think back in history, possibly. Nowadays, I don't think so.
No, you think they died off?
I think they died off,
You know what the
just like the giants.
Do you know the Patterson Gimlin film from 1967? Are you?
Yeah,
Do
yeah.
you believe that's a real Sasquatch, or do you think it's a guy in a suit?
Oh, they've done a lot of studies on it, and I remember this because of the walking pattern that they do, picking up his feet and everything else.
Yeah.
It's not like a normal human walks.
Right.
So, yeah, I don't know. It's one of those ones where it's too perfect, but it's not. It wasn't done in a studio. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? It was if it was the best damn costume anybody's ever made.
Yep.
Because the fur moved correctly and everything else.
Yes. And it's never been duplicated. I have a theory that they possibly filmed one of the last ones. And that
very well could be.
They went off into the deep forests, never to be seen again. Maybe.
Yeah.
All right, you want one more question?
Sure.
Batman or Superman?
Oh my God. Oh.
Take your time. This is an important one.
I would have to go with Superman.
Wrong answer. Wrong answer.
Nope.
You're out of here. You're out of here.
And the jar is empty. We're sorry, Tim.
I can't do it.
Tim, we'd like to have you on
Yeah.
again, Tim, but I'm sorry, that was the wrong answer.
Sorry, Tim.
Something about some rich dude. I just can't deal with him. So yeah.
I think Superman's a good answer because I think from the time we were kids, Superman was big.
Yeah.
Superman was more popular back then, I think.
If you guys are in the chat room, we still got 20-some people in the chat room if you want to ask any questions before we go here. Don't forget, tomorrow night, we still got Toy Soldier Tuesday.
That's right.
So tune in for that as well, if you will. Next week, we have Angelo's coming on the show next week. He said he wants to come back.
Okay.
So those of you guys that are missing Angelo, like Stacy, I know you want him back.
Exactly.
And we have Dan DiBiase is going to be on.
Don't like me anymore.
Tim, I just want to let you know, now that you've been on as a special guest, you can come on anytime as a panel member. So we like to rotate our panel members. We don't. You're always welcome back.
Don't do it.
I hear Stacy's going to go to the Kentuckiana this year. Maybe you ought to tag along with him, man. We could all meet up.
If I can call in sick and I don't have to bring my wife, I would think about it.
Oh. We're not going to tell your wife. I don't know.
Yeah. With all that.
Unless she watches the show.
Well, she might.
How do you
How do
you call in
figure it out
sick?
when
You're
when I
self-employed.
don't show up?
You're self-employed. What the?
I haven't figured that out yet, but when I do, I'm going to, and I'm going to use it up.
Yeah.
Hey, one more question from the chat room. Ernie's Attic wants to know, what's your favorite piece in your collection? Would that be your nurse, or do you have something different?
My nurse would probably be my favorite as far as that goes.
How did you come across the nurse, by the way? eBay or?
I actually bought her, I want to say probably 25 years ago, and it was off eBay, and I almost got divorced from buying her. And I was gonna, so I had her delivered to the shop.
So you knew.
This is I knew I was going to be in the wrong. So I was like, I'm going to have her shipped to my shop because I'm a tattoo artist. And so I was like, okay, she hasn't shown up. And this is off eBay. And then my friend's like, hey, can you give me a ride home? And I'm like, sure, I can give you a ride home. And my wife was with me. It was a Saturday. And he goes, hey, Tim, have you got that G.I. Joe nurse yet?
And she knew about how much
okay,
spent on something like that?
My wife's head turned in a way that heads don't usually turn on people's bodies. Yeah. She told me if I spent over $1,000 on it, she was going to get a divorce. And I asked her if she wanted me to get the paperwork around or should she. So, yep, that was that in a nutshell.
Wow.
But yeah.
And you're still together. You're still together, right? So.
Yeah, we're still together. But as you can see, I got the small room down in the basement in the corner.
We still let you in the house, man. So
yeah. You could be in the garage.
Well, I make the payment. So
he seems so nice every time I come over too. I don't understand. I mean, she probably is like, as soon as I turn away, she's like, "Get that guy out of the house now."
She's always asked me, "Did he buy something? Did he buy something?"
Trying to get.
I'm like, I'm not selling everything. Did he buy something?
Oh, that's awesome.
Hey, Tim, do you have a YouTube channel, Instagram, website, anything people can find you, or just Facebook, or are you trying to fly under the radar?
I'm on Facebook, and then nope, I'm on Facebook as far as just on Tim MacCowan, and then also on YouTube is also Tim MacCowan. Just doing miniature painting on there mostly. So, that's pretty much it.
And we have a Facebook page, Michigan G.I. Joe Club, which you can find you there.
Well, there you go, folks.
So. All right.
Well, hey, man, I want to thank you for coming on tonight.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Absolutely. And like I said, anytime now, we can kick Stacy off and have you on if you'd like to come on.
Please.
You can take his place.
Please.
At least we have one person from Michigan representing, and then
exactly.
We don't need two. We just need one.
You see, so. Tim, you see how we treat Stacy. So
that's how we treat Stacy here too in Michigan. So it's okay.
Right,
there you go.
I'd like to thank everybody in the chat room tonight. We still have 20-some people in there. So Andy and Indy, Moondoggy, Murray Corrigan still with us. Ernie's Attic. So
the dungeon.
Don't forget tomorrow, Toy Culture Tuesday. And we have the Playset Addict on tomorrow. So he's going to be he's sending a lot of pictures. So stay tuned for toy photography tomorrow night.
Sure.
Other than that, if I don't see you, we'll see you next Monday, everybody. Have a great week.
Thanks, Tim.
Yeah, man.
Thank you.
Welcome to my party, we're just getting started. A life is a dream or a nightmare scarring. Hand me a drink cause I think I'm going all in. Get me a shrink who can catch me when I'm falling. Cover up my scars, flip the handlebars. Crashing in my car, wake up in a bar. I'll be a superstar, just on my avatar. This world is so bizarre, empty out the reservoir. Yeah, I'm taking 6 shots, yeah, straight to the face. And I wanna get lost, I'm sick of this place. Don't know how to stop when I'm feeling this way. So I'm taking 6 shots till I'm feeling okay. I think I'm going crazy, don't think I'll get home safe. So I'm taking 6 shots all straight to the face. I'm taking 6 shots, are you coming with me?